What is up, everybody? Welcome to this new video of TechExpress. In today's tutorial, let's take a look into how we can use the product media of Shopify. I'm going to be showing you how to include images, videos, and more inside your products of Shopify. So the process actually is not that hard. What you want to do in order to get started is to focus into your actual store. In my case, I'm already in here, and as you can see, I don't have any products yet. So I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to make a walkthrough of what I did to add my very first product, added my images, the videos, what I think is really important to get started with. So I hit into products inside the dashboard, and here I'm going to go into add your products. Now in here, it's really important to first of all check it out the title and the description. So here into the actual title, what I want to do is, let's say that I wanted to sell a custom CAD design, or let's go for t-shirt like this, the looks. So now inside the description, I'm going to go and generate a text, a custom text. Let's go for a t-shirt design of a retro wave cat, tone expert, and generate my text. This one is going to be helping us if you don't know how to start with a description of the product. So in my case, I'm going to be using something like this. Now in here, what usually people do inside our description is to add and insert an image of the product, speaking about like what is the actual size, how it's going to be looking with different people, different places, and then later on you can add even like a link if you want to, or like a video. But in my case, what I want to do is to focus in here where it says media. Now here into media, we can add images, videos, or 3D models. So the very first thing I wanted to do is to look out for my product. But first of all, what I want to do is to edit my image before I can import that to Shopify. And for that, I'm going to be using Canva. Now here into Canva, there's a lot of designs that we can use in order to, let's say, to introduce our actual products. So what I wanted to do is to first of all look out for the design of my product. In my case, what I wanted to show to the people is a design that I have just created using a t-shirt, for a t-shirt design, which in my case is this one. So I'm going to go and add a new page. I'm going to copy and paste this design, and I'm going to go with edit the photo. Then later on, I wanted to look out for mockups. Now mockups are going to be helping me a lot to figure out how it's going to be looking the product inside a t-shirt, inside a custom t-shirt. In my case, I think that what I want to do is to look out for something like this, for example. So what I just need to do is to drag and drop my image like in here, and as you can see, this one is being saying uploading. So what I just need to do is to move this image and just drag this and resize it like this. So I'm gonna make this a little bit more big enough, and there we go. So as you can see, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different spaces where we can use to import, for example, like our logo. I will make definition, for example. So if this is my logo, what I wanted to do is to make this smaller, for example, here. I'm gonna put my logo in here. Now with adding a new page, what I want to do is to present more different ways to introduce my actual product. In our case, what I wanted to do is to add not only a t-shirt design, but let's say that I wanted to add something else. If you already have, let's say, for example, like someone, I'm going to go here into uploads into my elements. Let's go for t-shirt. Assuming that you have an image like this, what I can do into Canva, if you have, let's say, for example, like not a really great background, you can create your own background. And to do that, just import your image like this one, hit into edit your photo, and hit into background remover. So this one should be helping us to only focus into our character like this, and there we go. So lastly, what I just need to do is to, of course, create an actual font for my image. So this one is actually black. Let's say that I want to do something gray like this, and there we go. So as you can see, it's not looking that bad. So I just want to make sure, of course, that you want to fill like this, and your image should be now imported automatic. As you can see, we do have like a few images here, a few lines, white lines that I can change later. What I want to do actually is to try to change the color for something more gradient. So if I focus here where it says gradients, I can choose something like this, and this one should be looking like much more interesting, right? Or like this one, or something like this, or something like this. So this is like a great presentation, so it can be helping you to incentivize people to buy your product. So I'm gonna do exactly the same thing, but now I'm gonna delete this image, and I'm gonna do exactly the same thing with another pose that I have here. So if you have more than just one image, it's gonna be really helpful for the customers to see how it's gonna be looking the actual product. So once again, I have the background remover, and here what I can totally suggest you is to record, have like a video of like a preview how it's going to be looking your actual product as an actual video. For example, let's say that I want to show something like this, and there we go. So as you can see, it's not looking that bad. I think that just maybe what I just need to do is to drag like this, and there we go. We have just filled all of that. And then later on, what I want to do at the end of this stuff is just to add my brand logo and put it, let's say, for example, here into the middle. What I want to do is just to make this girl, this model, a little bit more smaller. And I just need to change the colors of my text. And lastly, I can change the font, so I can make this more interesting for my branding. Is to hit into show. I'm going to hit into download, and I'm going to select all the pages but the last one, since this is an actual video. I'm going to hit it done, and I wanted to import the file type should be PNG file. So the size, I'm going to just leave it into 2000 pixels. There we go. Page number 104, and hit now into done and hit into download. Once we have done this actual downloadable stuff, I want to do exactly the same thing, but only download the last page that we missed, which is actually this one. But instead of choosing PNG file, I'm going to choose MP4 video, and the quality should be greater than the 2000. There we go. I'm going to click now into download, and there we go. Once we have successfully done that, we can now go back into our actual store. I'm going to hit in here. And what I want to do is now to import the images that we have just downloaded. And lastly, what I just did here is to add the image with my logo and my, of course, my slogan here into the very first page, and the same image without any of this at the last one. And latest, of course, I added an actual video of how it's going to be looking like the design of my actual product. And with that, guys, lastly, what we just need to do is to hit into save. Once we have successfully done that, what I can totally suggest to you is to check it out, preview your image before you post it. Here is our actual product. It's not looking that bad. It's actually looking really interesting. So with that being said, guys, this is how I can get started here by doing a lot of stuff here, speaking about important stuffed images, videos, and even 3D models, but you have to check it out, the theme preview, so you can import that into your actual Shopify. So don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, to the channel if you want to see more amazing tools of Shopify. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I can see you next time.